They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Dropping back, it's Knight. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
In Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Hands it off. All over him immediately.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hall. He's got the first down. They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Grab behind the line. It's Harris. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Kick is in the air. On the return. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better.
Makes the grab in their space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Punt is in the air.
Man, it looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
Run in the red zone. It's Frazier. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to run it with Frazier. And he's in! Touchdown! Ole Miss! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, and he missed it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Durham. At the 45, on his way. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
On first down, it's Durham again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gonna run it. It's Hall. Makes his man miss. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Sells to run, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Knight. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Out wide right, it's Smith. Touchdown, Rebels! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Gonna take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Right side, it's Alexander. Runs through a man. He might have space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll give to Frazier. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Out wide right, it's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Sells the run, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. On the return, it's Durham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Clevin. Right side, it's Durham. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Takes the easy one to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton of credit. The speed to be able to pursue and get to the football is why they've now set up 4th down.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the home squad, engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense. Handoff, Caden Durham. Knocked down immediately.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sets his feet. It's Levin. Rush right in his face. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they stayed in the fight, and now you get a break, and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it crazy? Sometimes those little breaks you get just create the momentum you need to get back in the football game. It takes a little bit of luck. Got a good break there.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They booted away on 4th down. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense all over him.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be...
Goes high to pull it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers want to move quickly. The give to Caden Durham. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Levin. He's open on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. Quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Harris. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Right side, it's Smith. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. On third down, here's Frazier. There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after three quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll give to Frazier. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Out wide left, it's Cunningham. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it. It's Frazier. Just smothered on the play. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? To the air. It's Knight. Rushes on. Slips a tackle. Outside the pocket. Lets it go. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Pulled and finds his man on the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Rashad Downs going up top. Left side is Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Throwing right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 50. Finally brought down. But what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll give to Frazier. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Here's a give to Frazier. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Out wide right, it's Alexander.
Well, they weren't thrown to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun. Got a man. It's right. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Harris. Breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's caught. It's Durham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass, it's Levin. Got him. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers in the hurry up. Drops back on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Turns it upfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Durham. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Why not double the try total and go for two? Looking to throw. Right side, it's Durham. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. And, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Ole Miss gets the daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU. And, as always, they take victory in the tailgate. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.